Ma'am?
Are you in a relationship with her?
No, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I messed up.
How the heck was he gonna get some pizza?
On August 19th, 2022, officers responded to a residence in reference to a domestic dispute. This one's a bit messy. Allegedly, the husband's been cheating on his wife with someone at work. Now that his mistress is showing up at his family's doorsteps, he decides to pull a gun out and shoot. Also, he's a convicted felon, so he shouldn't have a gun in the first place.
You can't go messing with nobody, dog, and then try to shoot when they come.
I just want to double check you one second, if you don't mind. Okay, you being cooperative with me and stuff like that. I'll make sure you ain't got no gun on you and stuff like that. Okay. Mind if I check right here in this immediate area?
Thing about them junkies, bro, like they honest, but at the same time, they also manipulating. So it's like you really can't trust the drunkie, and just from his voice, I can tell that nigga a drunkie.
Yo, please.
Stand back here.
Thank you, 30. Returns on the 2016 Jeep Patriot.
What was your name, sir?
My name Frank Butts.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Sir, this woman, I don't know, she's a I hate I ain't got involved with this woman. I work with this woman, but this woman is bipolar and she's psycho. Look, and then she got unwanted pictures of me. And I want something done about it in her phone. Look.
You got contacted bootleggers. We're 10-4.
All these texts she just been doing this morning. All these texts. Look, that's her. Look. They go scroll down from the top, sir. And then scroll down.
Okay, let me do this real quick, all right? Let's kind of bring this in where you see it all, okay?
I'm telling you, bro.
There we go.
You see that one of my on one of the pictures right off.
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna look at that.
Yeah, but just read all the texts. All them texts. This morning, just came. I'm in my house trying to sleep from working at night, and then she just bam, 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 and knowing I'm married. You know what I'm saying?
She came
and I want to
knocking
take
on
a
the
TPO out on her. I want to take a TP because I don't want her nowhere around me no more. Man, you know what I'm saying? I really truly made a terrible mistake by getting involved with this bipolar female, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To be honest, because like I say, I am a married man, been married 16 years, and this woman, she been harassing me. Look at all the, she's seeing all the texts in my phone right now. So she came to my house, beating on the door.
Must have put that thing on the dog. That's the only way she gonna get hooked on you like that.
And I asked her to delete those pictures, and she don't want to delete them, so I need something to be done about it. So, you
filed any reports against her for harassment communication?
I did. I want to do it right now.
Okay. So on previous incidents, you haven't though?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Have you gone down to the courthouse to talk about a TPO or anything like that?
No, ma'am. Because she really, you know what I'm saying, I hadn't even go this far.
All right. So what happened this morning?
The only thing that happened this morning is the psycho came to my house and kept beating on my door, and I told her to get what.
You say psycho, who are you referring to?
Geneva.
All right.
Yeah, came to my house.
Happened?
Yeah, I came to her house. I told her she was like, she gave me $100 yesterday, really, because really just on the string. But then she came to my house like demanding, give me $100 back. I ain't got no money to give you. And I gave her money back and told her to get the hell out my yard. I told her to get the hell out my yard. You know what I'm saying? She took my a gun or something like that. I did not plant no gun at that woman. I did not shoot no gun at that woman. You know what I'm saying? No.
You normally keep a gun on?
No, I'm God's son, man. I got a tattoo on my son.
Search your vehicle for a gun?
I just started checking.
You did?
Yes, I do not have no gun. You know what I'm saying? The woman just
she keeps on like trying to get money out of them and stuff like that. So
harassing me.
All those text messages here.
Yeah, harassing me.
So I'm glad I say I got more.
Two body cams.
On my phone, she probably got so many voice messages on my phone.
Do you have any text messages?
You better be careful, bro. Messing with women like that, boy.
Anything else that might have
ruin your life,
earlier today?
I saw this right here. She coming about
money, and she saying all this in the phone. You know what I'm saying? And talking about where she gonna go
on my wife's or harassing my wife. You know what I'm saying? You know, she trying to start confusion because I don't want to deal with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with her.
What's the $100 she's talking about? What's that $100 she's talking about?
Yeah, the $100 where she came by my house. You know what I'm saying? She gave me $100 yesterday. On the strength, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even ask her for the money. She gave it to me because she knew what my check was.
Hey, my man. Do you happen to know what's going on between?
That's a little creepy how they got like the body count. I don't know if they got like in the middle of the.
You mind putting that down?
Eyes. I don't know if that's real.
What's going on with them?
It must be on the top of their cap or something.
Did they get an altercation in the last like 20 minutes or so?
I did getting up.
You been getting up?
Yeah, until waking up.
Oh, okay.
So you haven't seen your dad when he was out here or anything?
No.
No. Your dad own a firearm at all?
No.
No?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of. Does he have any issues with a female or anything that we'd be getting a call back?
Yeah, I sure wouldn't know about that.
Okay.
You know over here.
Okay. If you don't mind, hang out with her real quick.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting down here.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We'll come over here and sit. How often do you guys shoot off fireworks over here?
All the time.
All the time?
Yeah, he keep fireworks.
Oh, yeah. I know. Every time we get a fireworks complaint out here, I'm like, come on now.
Yeah.
Just having a good time.
Yeah, he keep.
She knew what my check was.
Yeah.
She said, I can help you. I'll give you $100 until you can get it right. But then she came to my house and mad at me, so I gave her $100 back. And I told her to leave. I said, get my yard. You know what I'm saying? I said, you know you don't even supposed to be in my yard like this.
Did that occur up there at your house this morning?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you come here?
Because I came here to buy me some alcohol for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I came here to buy
Was
me.
there anybody else that was out there with you?
I
this
need
morning?
a drunk.
No, all I can say, I was at home in the bed asleep. Yeah, I was at home in the bed asleep.
Do you have a ring camera or security camera or anything at your house that might have caught that?
No, I got a camera, but it's
Outside of your house?
It's not really seen.
Right. Is there anybody in your neighborhood that might have one? It's like, I want to get both sides of the story. I want to find out the truth, right? So you got your side, she's got her side. Somewhere in the middle is the truth. I'm trying to get to that.
Well, the truth is...
The truth is that luckily a neighbor of his has a camera at her front door, and officers are currently looking through the footage.
So it's a motion sensor, so I'm watching.
That's the neighbor right there.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't deal with my neighbors like every other man because I don't even really, you know what I'm saying? I work at night and I come home, I play my game board, you know what I'm saying? And I just try to, you know, really I play my game board to myself now because my brothers don't even stay with me no more. I play the cornhole, I go up and down,
Is there anybody that lives with you there?
My son, but he's not there. I ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Nobody's supposed to be there right now.
So,
Nobody that was with you earlier this morning.
No, ma'am.
I've been popping all sorts of firecrackers, haven't you?
Yeah, man, it's a lot more. You buy them every other day.
Yeah, what is this, like a hobby, an obsession? Like what?
I think it's just an obsession, I guess.
Who's buying them all?
Dad,
Your dad?
Yeah, he loved them. He loved them. For real.
And the neighbors don't get mad about that?
Man, they probably do. What you see, he got, but the old neighbors, they love him, and she don't mind.
Everyone's got their vice. I guess his is firecrackers. That's.
Man, I'm saying though, I wouldn't want to be a neighbor. And I'm saying.
Well, sure, you say you wouldn't want to be the neighbor, but you got to put up with it too because you live here.
Right.
Does it not bug you?
Man, dude. Man, his wife, you should see how she, she don't like fireworks, but he do. He love him, man. Up in smoke.
Can I point out the irony real quick?
What is?
Hey, up in smoke.
Hey, he's spending like, I don't know if he paid for like a pack of these, maybe $4. He be like $400 every trip for them fireworks, and that's a check. Somebody check.
All they just had to go to work last night. I was 1 hour and came home. I guess because she felt like that I didn't want to spend time with her or be with her this morning. She went and got nothing up, because I wanted to come home and rest.
And you said that you're married.
Yes, ma'am.
16 years, you live with your wife.
Yes, ma'am.
You've never lived with Miss Fogg?
No, ma'am.
You
No.
Stay with
No,
her?
no, ma'am.
Are you in a relationship with her?
No, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I messed up. You know what I'm saying? I can admit to y'all that I messed up by getting involved in crazy woman. You know what I'm saying? Well, as far in a relationship, that's what she know that she can't have. You know what I'm saying? And then just as soon as if I'm not at her home in the morning time or whatnot, I'm this and that. I'm tricking off. I know you're tricking off. I know
basically what you're telling me
You
is
got
that because you
wife
guys
though,
aren't
bro.
having sex anymore. She's coming around saying, "Hey man, give me money."
Yeah, he's seen how to text me.
I got you. All right, you hang tight right here. I'll be right back. Okay?
So, how long you known her?
Well, we've been working together now for about we've been working together because I've been working at the job for about 2 years. So she was just there. Yes, sir.
Y'all work the same shift?
Yes, sir.
When y'all supposed to be back at work again?
Tonight, we go to work tonight.
What time?
We go to work tonight around by, I have to be to work at 9:45. She has to be to work at 10:15.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you, you might want to contact your job and let them know what she's accusing you of.
Yes, sir.
That way they can keep y'all separated.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
That one half domestic. It's going to be a follow-up from a domestic from earlier.
Yes, ma'am. You can hold it. Yeah, so she came to your house this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't even step outside. You stayed at the door.
Mm-hmm. And I told her, no, I can't, and gave her money.
Did you walk out to the car and give her money?
Yeah, I gave her money. I told her, I said, then leave. I said, will you please leave my house? I said, please leave my house.
Yeah.
I said, please leave my house. I said, oh, heck of your money. I said, heck of your money.
Yeah.
Because don't think that, you know what I'm saying, that you got that over my head, you know what I'm saying, because I ain't asked you for it anyway.
Yeah.
You volunteered to give me that, you know what I'm saying, because you knew what my check was.
Yeah.
And you volunteered to give me that. But then I said, well, listen.
That was
I said,
attachment
well,
right there.
I ain't pay you back until about like the end
That's
of the
attachment.
month. And she said, okay. You know what I'm saying? But now that I can't,
a lot of the time people give you stuff just so they can have attachment to you, bro.
Harassing text stuff.
Yeah.
The unwanted pictures she got.
And there's no back from you. I'd recommend you not even responding back to her from now on.
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. This officer here will tell you how to get a TPO.
Yes, sir.
You know where she lives at?
Yes, sir.
Where at?
She stayed on.
And what did you say your dad's name was? Frank. So you're Frank and he's Frank?
Yeah.
Frank Sr. and Frank Jr.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
You and her met at work.
Yes, sir.
Steady flirting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And like I said, I hate I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I hate I ain't did that. That's one of the regrets that I really, it's a regret that I'm dealing with within. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a regret that I'm dealing with within.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have nothing else to do with that. I want her to stay around, away from my house. And you know what I'm saying? I know we have to work together. You know what I'm saying?
You need to let your job know.
Yes, sir. And they already know how crazy she is sometimes, because she done acted out on me on my job.
Yeah.
They know how she'll get fruity.
Yeah.
She'll get the alcohol in her, and then she just got to get fruity. Fruity, that's why I ain't got involved there.
Did she pull into your driveway?
Nope, take him. He popped around in the air.
He did?
Yep.
Damn.
Hold on. I'm trying to rewatch. We're watching it again. So pulls it out of his right bottom pocket. Racks around. Shoots one in the air.
Yeah, she pulled like on the side. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Pulled down into your driveway?
Yes, sir.
How close was she to your front door?
She wasn't that close to but she came knocking on my front door.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The
so
walkie
she was
talkies,
like,
dog. This crazy things go far
she
out.
came banging on my
Not in the road.
Yeah.
She didn't get out of the car or the road.
Yeah. She came banging on my front door. That woke me up. That woke me up. I was in there trying to sleep.
It looks like he pulled the gun back out. He got into the door. We're trying to get to it. We're pointing it back out.
10-4. It looks like he pulled the gun back out when he got back to the door, and we're trying to get to it to see if he ever actually pointed it back at her. When he comes back to the door, they're arguing and everything. He said, hold on a second. Pulls out the gun again as she's arguing, and then tries to rack another round, and then the video cuts out again. So we 100% have that he cranked off one round and he pulled it out a second time. So we can't, the one that I can verify that he shot was directly in the air. The video cuts out.
If he shot that at her, boy, he got saved, but it's still, he shot it in the air, trying to scare her off.
Well, I'm getting arrested.
Hold on, she's gonna explain it to you.
They're gonna explain anything to you. About a gunshot, right?
Under arrest for aggravated assault, terroristic threats. I'm going to read you something and we're going to talk further about this. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You can turn around and face me. That's fine. Alright, you have the right to remain silent. You can lock and you understand these rights as I've read them to you? Having these rights in mind, are you willing to talk? Having these rights in mind.
Yes, we got already talked, man.
Okay. So, tell me from the time that she showed up to your house, walk me through that.
All I know, Mel, is that I was in the bed asleep. I heard banging on my door. You know what I'm saying? Banging on my door. And like I said, when I heard banging on my door, I came to my door. And then when she went to acting out about money, and I went back in my house and gave her her money.
Okay.
Yes, and told her get the hell out of my yard.
So tell me about that interaction.
The interaction is when I just put the money in, when she was sitting in her car, I throw the money over there on the passenger side and said, there go your money right there. I said, will you please just leave out my yard?
Secondhand embarrassment,
I said, I'm finna call the police. You know what I'm saying? But I was pretending like I was finna call the police, but never did call the police. Thinking it out by the scale so she can't leave out my yard. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that was. And like I said, I showed him all the crazy text messages in my phone, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, all of this would have never occurred out in my house, sleep.
All right, so let's back up. So you gave her the money, and then you told her leave.
Yeah,
right?
I told her to leave.
Is that before or after you pulled the gun out?
It's one no before. I gave her money.
So you did pull the gun out?
No.
At what point did you pull the gun out?
I ain't pulling no gun out.
None whatsoever?
No.
Okay. Do you have any guns?
No.
Well, if he doesn't own a gun, he probably borrowed this one from someone.
Can you airdrop it to him?
Yes.
That would work great, because when she sends it to me, it's all blurry.
Because I got
Samsung to Apple.
So that was after.
Yeah.
Yes, that was after the shot. It picked up some minutes later.
Okay, so she didn't just divvy out immediately.
Because I can't get some money from him and he owes me. I'm still in his yard, but I'm gonna pull out. But he just shot a gun hit me. A green.
Who's talking right there?
That's the lady in the car.
That's the lady,
It's picking her up?
Yeah.
That good? Wow.
Yeah, I'm $395. I think
that thing do go far.
I'm still in his yard, but I'm gonna pull out. But he just shot a gun hit me. A green.
Thank you for showing us this. You being cooperative.
My wife have a gun, but I don't have no gun.
What color is your wife's gun?
She got a shotgun.
What does it look like?
She got a black shotgun.
Okay, what else does she have?
That's it.
What else do you have?
That's nothing.
Nobody else has a gun
No.
in the house. All right. Well, based on the information that we have, there was in fact a firearm involved. So you are under arrest for aggravated assault and terrorism.
Did you fire the gun? Did got a gunshot residue?
Let's get him over there and do a good search.
Do you want to ask for?
Can I please
Will you allow us to park the car? Is that okay with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
please.
so you give me consent to have
Yes,
this
ma'am.
vehicle moved by one of us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll take the keys so that way you have that in your property,
All right,
okay?
thank you.
Hey,
that part right there.
Mr. Butts, would you mind if we went back through your car and just checked it again and make sure there's no
Well,
guns in there? Who do you want to turn the car over to?
Well, my wife will come get my car. I called my wife. I cannot let them know that my wife will come get
You gonna let me back it in here?
Yes, sir.
That good with you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
he gave us permission for
And
that.
can I let them know?
You can see me sticking all this money in your wallet. You see that? Okay. And we're gonna take your ID out, so we'll need that.
Hang here while we search the car because he can.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. All that's gonna be in there. Nothing's gonna be touched. We're gonna hang on to this.
You can turn around here and stay right here so that way you can walk from the research view, okay?
I know you kind of pick on that side.
I just looked right here up under immediately up under the seat. So
I looked in that trash can up front. I know there's some more out back.
Hey, sir, can I call my wife?
Not right now. Give us a minute. You can ask this. She's the arresting officer. You can ask her, but she'll probably have the same answer. You got a bee around your head. There you go. I don't want you to get stung. Sure.
Charlie.
I like to give everybody this courtesy, and I've already given you a pretty good search, but I do tell everyone that if you're unaware, if you take any contraband that shouldn't be in the jail into the jail, that is an instant charge from the jail. That's not me, that's them. So if you got anything shoved anywhere weird or anything that we should know about before we get there, it's better if we address it here before you get to the jail. Is there anything anywhere that it shouldn't be?
Hey, listen, sir, it's a fake $100 bill in there that I found in my thing. It's look, it's inside
folded up in here.
Ready up somewhere. Okay, I found it in the parking lot right there on the jaw fake. And I was gonna play a prank on somebody.
It's all right. It says motion picture use and it says copy on it, so that's not illegal to have. I'm gonna stick it back in your wallet.
Yeah,
I appreciate you telling me that though. That's good. I appreciate that. It's the gist of it, right? That's all of it, right? That's nothing else. No, nothing like that. Okay. I I try to warn everybody, try to let them be honest with me before we get there, because there's been a few times we make it through that threshold and it's a bad day for them, or a worse day, I guess.
I'll get the APR done.
Do you have a? I have one in my car.
I think it's smart that they got the cam right between their eyes.
All right, I'll get a bag for your stuff in the meantime.
I do ask, just don't tell her to drive up here or anything like that right this second. We don't need none of that drama up here in the parking lot.
Oh, no.
We usually don't let people use their phones once they're already in these handcuffs, but she's being nice to you, so. Okay, yeah, I got him. He's about to pull off. Let's walk over to my car while you do that. We'll walk over here to this less nice car than hers. You got about 30 seconds to a minute on that phone call, then we're going to go ahead and go, okay?
Hey, Nikki. Hey, baby. No. Hey, look, they finna lock me up for terroristic threat and aggravated assault. You know what I'm saying? Because that crazy ass got that woman came to my house and got them. I tried to tell her to get the. You know what I'm saying? She telling everybody that I shot a gun at her and something. I don't know. It's a crazy. But and when I talked to the police, but I'm down here at the bootlegger and the Jeep finna be at bootlegger. So when you get a chance, you can get the Jeep from bootleg.
Okay, so what is the process?
It's aggravated assault and terroristic threat, baby. Goddamn Geneva got no crazy that came to the house, but I just come get the car and I'll talk to you more about it.
Okay.
All right.
So look, this is gonna be sealed up. You know that
So
all
his
that money
wife-
you put in your wallet is sealed up in his
So
bag.
his
I'm
wife
going back
don't
in my car,
even
and you'll get it
care?
back when we get to the jail.
She gotta
Okay?
be a drunk
Anytime there's
too.
any cash involved, I'd like to make sure that you see that. It's gonna go right in there.
Because I know a lot of
We're
dudes
gonna
that
get
get
you a
held
seat
from
right
her.
here, okay?
Bro, that would have been the.
All right, so put your butt in
devil's
first.
hell
Here, let
he
me move
would've
that trash
experienced
bag
from
out.
his
That's
wife.
Sorry, I pulled this off the road just a minute ago for stuff in the roadway. Yeah, go ahead and put your butt in first and then push yourself backwards, okay? Yep, and just push yourself back. And if you want to lean your back up against that, you can. Do you want me to put a seatbelt on you? You don't have to. No, okay, yeah. If you want to lean your back up against that seat right there.
Last time,
up
when
against
I
the
had
door,
one
it's
of them
much more
videos I
comfortable.
watched, boy.
All right, we're about to take off.
They didn't let that girl put no seatbelt on.
Were you asleep?
I mean, take it off or put it on. They put it on.
Came home. I walked in the door at 1:14.
Oh, so you weren't even here. So they're knocking on the door and you're saying,
Because I was in the shower.
I think that was like 4 videos ago. Nah, that was like.
Supposed to be
I
here,
got
and
it.
then I just jumped out and I looked and I was like, the police.
oh, okay.
So and then I hate Mr. Frank because he nice,
Yeah.
but
You can't go around doing that, can you?
yeah, and then I have a little baby, he's 4. So nah.
Well,
I hate it, but
that's
at
crazy.
the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong.
The suspect's son informed officers that he had the oven on this whole time, so they went on a quick side mission.
Okay.
And the kiss ain't right though.
Okay, we're just gonna go in, literally just turn it off, and then walk back out, okay?
Does he want it? That thing's done.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I want to get the man his pizza. Use like a good rag, not paper towels.
I got like 2.
Okay, well. How the heck was he gonna get the pizza? Listen, man. Oh.
Touching that man pizza, man.
Look, man, we try to take care of you.
I was smelling it and I was like, that thing is done.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay.
As always, check the pin comments for updates. The suspect was booked for aggravated assault, terroristic threats and acts, possession of firearm by convicted felon, and reckless conduct.